We'll chant the 108 names here. Om Ajaya Namaha, Om Avyayaya Namaha, Om Avinashine Namaha, Om Achintyaya Namaha, Om Apraveyaya Namaha, Om Advitiyaya Namaha, Om Aniketaya Namaha, Om Anushasana Priyaya Namaha, Om Antasakshine Namaha, Om Antaryamine Namaha, Om Anandaya Namaha, Om Atmaswarupaya Namaha, Om Anglavasha Viduttamaya Namaha, Om Ishwaraya Namaha, Om Udara Hridayaya Namaha, Om Utsahavardhakaya Namaha, Om Ekasmai Namaha, Om Omkaravide Namaha, Om Karunasagaraya Namaha, Om Karmaparayana Namaha, Om Kalatitaya Namaha, Om Kaivalya Swarupaya Namaha, Om Kritatmane Namaha, Om Kritakrityaya Namaha, Om Gita Jnana Yajna Pracharakaya Namaha, Om Gurave Namaha, Om Gunatitaya Namaha, Om Grantakrite Namaha, Om Chinmayaya Namaha, Om Chinna Samshayaya Namaha, Om Jagadatmane Namaha, Om Jagat Sakshine Namaha, Om Janapriyaya Namaha, Om Jitendriyaya Namaha, Om Jiva Brahmaikyavide Namaha, Om Jivan Muktaya Namaha, Om Jirna Mandirodharakaya Namaha, Tapovana Sishyaya Namaha, Om Tapasvine Namaha, Om Tapanashanaya Namaha, Om Tirtha Swarupaya Namaha, Om Tejasvine Namaha, Om Dehatitaya Namaha, Om Dvandvatitaya Namaha, Om Dridhanishchayaya Namaha, Om Dharma Samstapakaya Namaha, Om Dhimate Namaha, Om Dhiraya Namaha, Om Dhairya Pradaya Namaha, Om Narayanaya Namaha, Om Nijanandaya Namaha, Om Nirapekshaya Namaha, Om Nisprahaya Namaha, Om Nirupamaya Namaha, Om Nirvikalpaya Namaha, Om Nityaya Namaha, Om Niranjanaya Namaha, Om Paramaya Namaha, Om Parabrahmane Namaha, Om Pavanaya Namaha, Om Pavakaya Namaha, Om Purushottamaya Namaha, Om Prasannatmane Namaha, Om Palasaktirahitaya Namaha, Om Bahubhaktaya Namaha, Om Bandhamochakaya Namaha, Om Brahmanishtaya Namaha, Om Brahmaparaya Namaha, Om Vayanashanaya Namaha, Om Bharata Gauravaya Namaha, Om Bhumne Namaha, Om Mahavakyopadeshakaya Namaha, Om Maharsheye Namah. Om Madhurasvabhavaya Namah. Om Manoharaya Namah. Om Mahatmane Namah. Om Medhaavine Namah. Om Yadatmane Namah. Om Yajnakrite Namah. Om Lokaprasiddhaya Namah. Om Vakmine Namah. Om Vibhave Namah. Om Vinodapriyaya Namah. Om Vinayashilaya Namah. Om Vidradaya Namah. Om Vedanta Vidyaya Namah. Om Shantaya Namah. Om Shanti Pradaya Namah. Om Shastrodharakaya Namah. Om Shuddha Sattvaya Namah. Om Shruti Paragaya Namah. Om Shrotriyaya Namah. Om Sannyasine Namah. Om Samabuddhaye Namah. Om Satchidanandaya Namah. Om Sarvahita Chintakaya Namah. Om Satya Sankalpaya Namah. Om Santushtaya Namah. Om Sadave Namah. Om Sumanase Namah. Om Suhrude Namah. Om Swayam Jyotishe Namah. Om Sthita Prajnaya Namah. Om Kshamaashilaya Namah. Om Jnana Murtaye Namah. Om Jnana Yogine Namah. Om Jnana Triptaya Namah. Om Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupaya Namah. Om Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupaya Namah. Om Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupaya Namah. Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namah. Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namah. First of all, thanks to the host for hosting this event. We are explaining these 108 names on the occasion of Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayanandaji's 25th year of Mahasamadhi. He passed away, he left his body in the year 93 when he was 77 years old. He was born in 1916. In 2016, we celebrated his 100th year birthday centenary. In 93, he left and at his age of 77. And today, what we are going to see is the 77th name. So the 77th name among the 108 is Medhaavine Namaha. Medhaavin. One who was Medha wins. Medhaavin, meaning one who has Medha. Right? If you have a lot of money, what do you call? Dhanavan. Right? Dhanavan, meaning one who has dhanam, full of van. Not like Dhanavan means one who has dhanam. Balavan, meaning
Strong.
one who is balam. Gunavan, character. So, guna, one who has gunavan. Balam, one who has balavan. Virya, one who has viryavan. Medhavi, Medhavin, one who has memory. Then you say, all of us have got memory. Who does not have memory? But the memory is of three kinds. First we will see that. Various suktas are there in our literature in the Shruti Vedas, Purusha Suktam you might have heard, Su Uktam. Su Uktam means Sushtu Uktam, very well said. Purusha Suktam, Narayana Suktam is there, Sri Suktam. In the same way we have Medha Suktam. Medha means, one meaning of Medha is, literal meaning is memory, but little more subtle meaning is retention power. Retention power. Now let us start from where we are right now. Our life today, what we are born into this world, is not an accident. Gurudev used to say, there is no accidents in life, there are only incidents. When you don't know the reason, it becomes accident. When you know the reason why, then it's only an incident. It's usually told, accident, there are two cars met with each other. So that means two or more cars decided to be in the same place at the same time. That's called accident. Right? But if they decide to be in the same place, then it is called what? It's not accident. See, if you want to meet someone and you don't want that person to know, for that person it is an accident, for you it is an incident. Isn't that true? I accidentally met you. Actually, that person was supposed to give you some money, and that fellow has been escaping. So you want to find out where that fellow is. You just decide to go there, and he gets shocked. How are you here? Accident. For you, it's a planned event. I wanted to be there. So, our birth is not an accident. It will look like accident because we don't know why. Why am I here? See, if I knock at your door and then you, oh Swamiji, how are you here? Accident. No, this now I am coming is not an accident. You decided and I decided. Is it not? So, you mean to say this life which we are right now is an accident or incident? Somehow I came here. No, you are not somehow you came here. You have had the thought of fulfilling your desires and which were not fulfilled in the previous birth. And therefore, you to complete that, you are here. So, it is a conscious or unconscious decision that you have made which has made you come into this world. See, in chapter 6 of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna asked this question to Arjuna asked this question to Bhagavan. A person who is practicing spiritual practices, meditation, etc., but he or she is not able to achieve or accomplish that in the same life, what happens to that person? Such a person could not complete his path. What happens? Would all that he has done becomes waste? All of them would become waste? He has to start all over again. Bhagavan very clearly says, no, Arjuna, don't worry. Nahi kalyanakrit kaschate durgatim tada gacchati. Nothing that he has done to become mature soul, whatever practices he has done, will never go waste. Such an individual will be born again, and when he is born again, he will remember everything that has been done by him, and he will start from where he left or she left. Not that he has to start all over again. Like it is like this, when you have been working on a particular project, and especially these kids, till midnight burning. Only midnight they start anyway. Project. Especially on a Sunday night only they will start. Even though they had all through a Friday, Saturday, they won't. Sunday night, 10 o'clock, the fear grips on them. Oh, tomorrow I have to do this. So they start writing and whatever need to be done. And they're so tired. Sleep on the table itself. When they next morning when they wake up, they will start from where they left, right? Halfway where they have done, they couldn't complete it, they will not start again all over. In the same way, the jivas are in a journey. They have been doing things, and what they could not accomplish in the previous birth, that's where we start. Clear? Now, therefore, in our Vedanta, what we see is there are 4 important karanas, antakaranas, inner instruments are given to us. They are called inner instruments because they are not like eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, hand, leg, etc. They are those which are used by us for making decisions. Mana, buddhi, ahankara and chitta. Mana, buddhi, ahankara and chittam. I want to emphasize on that word, chittam. Mana, buddhi, ahankara. Chittam is neuter in Sanskrit. Mano, buddhi, ahankara, chittani, naham. Chittani, plural. Why I am saying that is, chit means consciousness, chittam means memory, chitta means mind. This is the distinction you should understand. Chitta shuddhi, we say, manas shuddhi, but not chittam shuddhi. Because mana, buddhi, ahankara and chittam. Chittam is memory. Now, memory also is of 2 parts. That you want to remember, that which makes you remember. So these kids, when they are learning many things in their school or college, etc., it all goes into their head. But when it comes to the exam, kuch nahi hai. I don't remember anything. That's when you take both the hands and go near and then start hitting. In front of Bhagavan Ganesha, right? So that this part of the head, where everything is stored, it will come. Seriously, I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. This you pulling this also helps you in remembering things. That's why you do that. What do you call that? In front of Ganesha? That helps you. So keep doing that. You will remember things better. Chittam. So the chittam has got 2 aspects, as I said. Things that you remember whether you want it or not. This is coming from the previous birth. They are called karma vasanas. So sometimes you may not know why you like certain things and why you don't like certain things. It is not coming from this birth at all. Maybe, but it may not be also. So our memories can be those which have retained and being brought forward from previous lives to this life. This is what Krishna even elucidates that point. That saying that the things that you have done in your life, in the previous lives, can come and get carried over into this life. Like in accounts, every year you carry over. Balance forward. Isn't it? Whatever I had in the previous year's balance is balance forward. So that amount is available for you to use. In the same way, from one birth to another birth, what is being carried over is the memories of the past, which you may not know the source. Where did I come to have that habit from? Where did I first remember about that? Some pleasant things may come into your mind. You do not know why you feel happy when meeting certain people, why you feel unhappy in meeting certain situations, and you cannot find the source. But definitely, without a cause, there cannot be an effect. Logically speaking, there cannot be an effect without a cause behind it. So one aspect of memory is that which comes to you whether you like it or not. The second aspect of memory is that which you have learned and you can remember it. By when you meet a situation, you remember. It's like when, again coming to the example of children who are studying for an exam. There are so many things to read. You do not know which question will come. They will ask in the test or the examination. When that particular, this I remember. If you have not read anything, then you won't remember. What can Bhagavan Ganesha do if you have not read anything? He can help you if you have studied. If you have not never opened the book, what can you do? Then you become a Swami. No, not like that. Gurudev used to say, I am not only unemployed, unemployable. So, you remember upon looking at or meeting a situation. Then you remember. Oh, yes. It's like when you are meeting a person whom you met long time back. I remember you. Right? So that means where you can find the source yourself. Oh, yes, that's the time when I met her or him. That is where I read. And without that help of that memory, we will not be able to function in this world. This is called functional memory. Functional memory is that which you can recall upon meeting a situation, an incident, when you need. Now, this we can understand. So, that which you can recall when you need is called smriti. Smaranam. Smriti. Before, what I told was called chittam. You understand the difference between chittam and smriti? Chittam is what you carried on. Smriti is what you have learned with an intention to remember later. So, the third one is called Medha. Medha is an ability to retain, retention power. And all the Vedic studies are those which are meant for you to remember not when the incident happens or something happens, at all times. And what happens to us is, when we learn from the scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, etc., they are not talking about something that has to happen somewhere else or about God, but about us. And it essentially says that we have forgotten ourselves, which we have forgotten. The usual, example that is given is, I might have told you about this before also, or you might have read somewhere. For Tattvamasi to explain, this is the usual story that is given. There were 10 students who were studying in a Gurukul, and they decided to go to a village nearby, which they have to cross a river and go. They decided to go, and taking the permission from the teacher, Guru, they said, we will all go by swimming. We go cross the river, go and then probably be there in the village and whatever. This is just outing, then come back. So Guru said, Tatastu, go carefully, make sure that all the 10 of you are going there. So they all jumped into the water, swam across, and then reached the other point. And one of them, who is the leader of the group, decided to make sure that all the 10 of them are there. So he started counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Only 9 are there. Where is the 10th one? So he got panicked. Hey, somebody is missing. Can you just count? The other fellow also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Where is the 10? So everybody got panicked. So you're wondering who's lost. So they know there was a person who was coming in that way, and then what is your problem? Why are you people are so agitated? No, we were 10 of us. We started, and we jumped into the water, swam across, and we have reached here, and now we are only 9. So that person looked at all of them and smiled. Count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See? Said, oh fool, you are the 10th. You never counted yourself. You never included yourself in the counting. Again you count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dashamosmi. I am the 10th. Now, you got all the 10. Yes, he went away. Now they were so happy. We got the 10. What do you mean we got the 10? The 10th one was not lost at all. We forgot to count. They forgot to count themselves, oneself. In the same way, this knowledge that is provided by our scriptures are not something alien to us. It's only reminding us what we have forgotten. Today morning also I was talking about that. If you are inside a room locked up, locked inside, and you have the key, and which you have forgotten. So you shout at the top of your voice, I am locked up, somebody please help me. It's locked up inside. You should remember, if it is locked inside, who has the key? It's not the self-locking one, with the key only. Then, if you can remember that, or you can even intelligently think, if it is locked inside, the key cannot be outside. Right? But because of the agitation of being locked up, you start crying, what happened? I am locked, I am locked. So when you're top of the voice, you knock at the door, and there was a voice from outside. Remember, if it is locked inside, key must be with you. You start searching, and then you find a key. You open the door. Come out. Whom do you thank first? The one who's standing there and who told you that you have the key. He's a guru. Profusely you show gratitude. Oh, Guru, it is nice that you showed me. That Guru only smiles. I didn't do anything. I just reminded you. But that the key is with you. You are already having a solution, but you are not seeing it. So this forgetfulness is what is called suffering. When that Upanishad or Gita is talking to us about our own forgetful nature called ajnanam, misunderstanding, and that can be overcome only by right understanding, it is not doing any great job other than making us realize our responsibility of finding out. And nobody else can do that. Even the Guru cannot do anything about it if you have the key. What can he do from outside? He can only tell you, and if you say, oh no, I don't have the key, you have the key. Or if you are lazy, I don't want to, you find out for me. Said, how can I? You are inside. You only have to find it out. You locked it yourself. So when we thus meet challenges or confusions and delusions and problems of life, which we cannot avoid, know that I have the solution. The solution cannot be outside. If you meet a problem once in a while, it's different. If you meet the same problem every day, then it must be my problem. It is me who is having a problem. In fact, I'm not having a problem. I am the problem. That you realize this. Some people have problem. Some people are the problems. So this is the beauty of that Medha. Medha is not just repeating some mantras or repeating some statements, etc. It is to apply that knowledge at the right time. Retain that knowledge and apply it at the right time. Therefore, in the Medha Suktam, the first invocation says, Yas Chandasam Vrishabo Vishwarupaha Chandopyo Tamrutaat Sambhabuva Samendro Medaya Aspronotu Amurdasya Devadharano Bhuyasam Shariram Me Vicharshanam Jihva Me Madhumattama Karna Abhyam Bhuri Vishruvam Brahmana Koshosi Medaya Pihitaha Shrutam Me Gopaya. The last two lines you remember. It's like many of the kids, they don't remember the Guru Stotram. Last two lines. Tasmai Shri Gurave. Tasmai Shri Gurave. That they never remember. Other lines are forgotten. So, Brahmana Koshosi Medaya Pihitaha Shrudam Me Gopaya. Kosha means a cover. Kosha means, what do you call that? A sheath. You are the sheath which has Brahman. Brahmanaha Koshaha Asi. Asi, you are Brahmanaha Koshaha. You are the one who has Brahman within you. Addressing Medha. That means my own mind, which has the memory or the nature of Brahman, which is been covered with other things. Since we have been living in this world with most of our attention upon daily problems and daily situations, etc., we tend to forget that we are Brahma Swarup. That knowledge, even though given, we tend to forget it. So that's why what happens is when you are married, you are given that thing, right? Ring. That is to make you remember first few days that you are married. Afterwards, you will definitely not forget. But in the beginning stages, you tend to forget that you are. Some people in the high positions of political life also, they forget that they are the highest. They make all sort of mistakes. Somebody has to remember. Remember, you are who you are. You are so and so. You are a husband. Oh, okay. Don't behave like before. So then we need an external sign to remind ourselves. So here it says Brahmana Koshosi Medaya Pihitaha. While you are the very source or very repository of Brahman, but due to other thoughts, you are completely covered. One meaning is Medaya Pihitaha. Pihita means covered. Therefore, what I heard, Shrutam, Me Shrutam, whatever I heard from my teacher, from the scripture, Gopaya, please protect me. Protect me, my knowledge which I have heard, such that I don't forget this. Shrutam Me Gopaya. That's why even in the Sahana Bhavatu also what we say, Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Bhavatu, Sahaviryam Karavavahi, Tejasvino Aditam Astu Ma Vidvisha. Tejasvino, what we have learned, Aditam, Tejasvi Astu. What we have learned, be brilliant. Most people read a lot, but they don't remember it. Isn't it? Some professors have got papers of papers of papers of papers. And they use the same notes for 25, 30 years. Sometimes even the joke is also pre-programmed only. So if you listen to the lecture, now the joke will come. Why? Because that's what they said for the 25 years. That means there's nothing here. It's all in the book, papers. Gurudev had instructed us. When you're talking to the people, never look at a paper. And these kids here, they have a peculiar problem. You might have seen in our graduation event, every year, first one will start with this pre-KG or KG. The best people, I'm telling you. Absolutely no fear at all. They get up. Dear friends, dear, and Hari Om. And they speak as though like, they remember everything. Without any paper. Then comes the first grade, then second grade, third, fourth. Then slowly, paper will appear. And you should see the 12th grader. So, Swamiji, Medhaavine, and who else? Everything is written. Why you want to write? That means it is not coming from your heart. From the head only it's coming. Not even from the head, it's from the paper. He said to us, never keep a paper in front of you and talk. If you keep a book, it is for reference only, but not you are talking from the book. If you don't know the subject, don't open your mouth. It's not worth. If you are giving a paper, printed in a paper and you are reading, give it to the paper to others. No, let them read. Why do they waste their time here with you? Retention power. Shrutam me gopaya. One meaning is that Shrutam me, what I've heard, gopaya, protect. Protect in such a way that I will never forget what I have heard. That is one meaning. Because my mind is preoccupied with so many other things, and therefore even though I am Brahman, but it is covered. One meaning. The same Medhaya Apihitaha, if you split it another way, Medhaya Apihitaha. That means only by retaining my knowledge, you become opened up. Apihitaha. Medhaya Apihitaha. Only by remembering that continuously, meditating on it or doing the mananam of it, you will, that knowledge of yourself, your own self, will become revealed. So, especially for students who are studying, Medha Shakti is very important. Like Gayatri Mantra, etc., are used for the purpose of that only. Those which can instigate, inspire the brilliance. In fact, science today says that every part of our body retains information. Every cell. Every cell has got a memory. Cell memory it's called. Like for example, if you have learned typing. I know when we were growing up, we learned typing. I don't know whether you people have done that. You know a piano? Playing piano? You know dance, right?
Yes.
So, you have a book while dancing. You have?
Just memory.
How will you know what step comes before and what step comes later? Practice. Right? And this practice make your physical body capable of remembering also. See, certain things you don't need to think and do it. It will happen by itself. This is called physical body memory. Especially when you are driving. Sometime only you had to pay, but you drive, you know what to do next. It keeps going. It's doing it by itself. Some people, they chant the Sahasranama and all those things. You don't have to say, Om Vishnu Vishnu Shatkaro Bodha Voyograho Bodha Bodha Vruddhava Bhutatma Bodha Bhava. They were doing other things also, but that goes on. Parallel processing. It's called parallel processing. One part of it is keep going. If you know how to cook, you don't need to remember how much salt you have to put. I may be chanting something or listening some music also, and then you put there. But first time I was cooking, how much I have to put? This much or this much? You have to pay attention. So when we learn typing, we don't look at where the hand goes. If you look at where it goes. And if you don't know typing, one, B. Because the hand is not having memory. Physical memory is not there. But this knowledge of Brahman should not become mechanical. That is why it is very important that it's called retention and with attention. So when you chant Rudram or Chamakam or this, let it not be mechanical at all. If you do mechanical, you lose the purpose of it. It's like when you go to a temple, that the priests also. He parallelly he is talking to somebody. It's going. Then he is not paying attention. So Medha is a conscious, attentive remembrance of the highest truth, which requires deliberation in your mind. You have to do mananam. And the more you do the mananam, more refined it becomes. And more easily available for you to practice, and you will not forget easily. So 3 kinds of memory I tell you. Chittam is what you carried from the previous birth. Smriti is, Smaranam is what you remember based upon the situation. But Medha is not about anything else, about yourself, about your higher self, your higher nature, which presently I have forgotten. Shruti or Smriti or the Guru are those who are reminding us about what I have forgotten. And I tend to forget again, which should not happen. That's why Shrutam me Gopaya. Please protect that knowledge. And the one who thus constantly remembers his higher nature as the self is called a learned person. That's why the translation goes to him who is the learned one. Learning is not just reading a book. It is retaining that knowledge. It is presently discovered that in material things of the world, water has got the memory maximum. You may wonder how it is. Water has the ability to retain information when it is uttered in the form of a mantra. That is the reason why during our festivals, religious festivals, Kalasha Puja is done. And not empty Kalasha. Water. It is not the vessel that is remembering it. It is the water that is inside that is remembering it. And that Kalasha, when it is kept there in front of the Lord and the Vedic mantras are chanted, the very vibration, the very energy of those chanting will be retained by the water, and that water is offered to the Lord. Then we meet in our Rudra Abhishekam, our Shiva Ratri also, we do keep, the 11 Kalashas there, and then Ritviks will sit around it, and maybe hours together they chant. All that power of chanting energy is retained in the water. And that very water, after that, is offered to the Lord. What you are offering is the energy of the mantra chanted by all the 11 people for so many hours is offered to the Lord. Now, interestingly, what you see is 70 to 80% of our body is made of water. So what retains? That's why when you are drained, physically when you do not have water in your body, you tend to lose your power of thinking and power of memory. Isn't it true? and you are dehydrated, you will not be able to remember things. Why? Water is what is maintaining the memory. That means lot of water, lot of memory. No, it is not like that. Person who is very heavy remembers a lot. No, it's not. One person went to a doctor and said, doctor looked at him and said, "You are obese? 240 pounds? No, I'm only 239. Whatever. You are obese." And then his wife walked in. She is also equally big. And his son walked in. He is also equally big. So he said, "Obesity runs in your life, in your family, it looks like." The person smiled. "No, nobody runs." Just because you have a heavy body full of water does not mean you remember more. So, but water has the ability to retain the power of energy of chanting. In all traditions, you go to Christian, a Catholic church, they have this water spring. Oh, what do you mean by that? Why are you springing water? I just took shower. No, that water was kept in front of the Lord. Prayer was offered, and that water is what is sprinkled on your head. When you are doing any puja, have the water in your hand. Sankalpa, what do? With the flower, you have a water. Achyutaya Namah, Anandaya Namah. So it's not only for washing the hand, but then again you are offering water to Bhagavan only, chanting the mantra only. Gange Chaimane Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidhim Kuru. So you are keeping the hand in your near that, and you are chanting the mantras. That water is retaining the memory. So the Medha Shakti, the power of retention, is what is worshipped. As a deity, it is Saraswati. As a deity, it is worshipped as Saraswati. In our tradition, Saraswati does not have a physical form. It's a form of a river which is hidden. And you can see it only in Triveni Sangam. Ganga, Yamuna you can see, but Saraswati you will not. But it is there. And geologically they have proved that it is running. Under the certain deeper part of the earth it is running. This Saraswati is the representative of that Shakti, power of memory or retention. And therefore Saraswati is considered as the deity of knowledge. While Ganga is the deity of karma, Yamuna is the deity of bhakti, and Saraswati is the deity of jnanam. Jnanam means Medha Shakti. You must be able to remember and apply it rightly. So then when we Saraswati Puja, when we are doing, actually we are doing worship of the deity of knowledge. And obviously when you are learning something, whether it's a dance or a music, etc., what is most important? What do you remember? And you get onto the stage, no, I don't remember what to do now. In our tradition, nothing is on the paper. If a Carnatic music singer is there, he remembers all the, not only the song, but also the jati and then whatever, I don't remember. Ragam, Talam. And then the Alapanam, right? That's when people get up and go for coffee. So, but they should remember which raga I am singing and what kind of a thing which I have to sing for that. It's not in a paper. But in the Western tradition, everything is in paper, notes, right? And then they go by the notes. But we don't do that. Nowadays, the people have iPad and all those things for remembering the songs also. But ideally, the original singers, who are traditional singers, don't have paper in front of them. If they are singing for 4, 5, 6, 7, they remember all the songs. For a dancer, everything has to be in the memory only. So that is the power of Medha. Such a person who has got the ability to apply that knowledge through meditation, through contemplation, such a person is a learned one. And Gurudev had that supreme ability. And we have experienced it, not only about the scriptures, etc., but you would remember your name, where you are coming from, and all details about you. And you would meet so many hundreds of people. I mean, I do not know how you would remember all these things. I remember once when I was sitting with him in Siddhabari, our ashram in Himachal Pradesh. So I was just next to him and talking. Then somebody was walking by. Ah, Mr. Shetty is coming. From a distance. So when he came, by the time he came, he will ask him about his wife, with the name, wife, children, and all other details, completely, without any reference. Then he will say, then Mr. Sharma is coming. All details about that person. That shows that how pure is the mind, it is able to recall. Nowadays, we don't even remember our own phone number. Ask somebody, what's your phone number? Can I text you? Give me your number, I'll text you, then you have my number. What a tragedy we have. At least before that, we used to remember few numbers at least. Now, so this man, before got married, that number, when it comes, it says girlfriend, my sweetheart. After that, home. After some time, wrong number.
Scam.
And a particular music is also associated, sound is also associated with it. You will not pick up one. I know who it is. We don't remember our own phone number. So we are not using it. We are not just using it. That's all it is. And how will you? So sometimes when I ask, I go to a prayer center. We have another Bali once a month. And every time when I go, I tell them, which verse we saw last time? Swamiji, you should know it. They don't remember. And when people, when they invite me to different centers, whether it's Washington or Boston or somewhere, so I say, Swamiji, this year you should come. Please give us the date. Okay, I give the date. Then, what subject you are going to handle, Swamiji? I said, you tell me what I have done last year. Then I will tell you what I am going to do this year. Don't you remember? They write. See, I am going to different places. They should remember what I have done last year. No. Our memory, I am telling you nowadays, the children especially, I could see that very clearly, how we have so lost. And they may read a lot, but retain nothing. And they remember unwanted things. About basketball, who is the guy and which score he got, which year he has got and how many. What has it got to do with you? You remember things that are important to you at your life, that is important. When somebody scored something, what has it got to do with me? It is only to impress others, that's all it is. Do you know that fellow did this and this? Does it improve me? Huh? Sachin Tendulkar did this in then 100, then that's a year, and then this much year. What has it got to do with me? What I need to remember, I don't remember. So therefore, Medha, that very power of retention, not only retention, but attention also. So nowadays, they may remember, but they don't retain that constantly for a longer period of time. Retention includes retaining that information continuously for you to focus. Leaving all other things. Focus on that. That is also called Medha Shakti. should not be distracted by other things. Nudamana duruktan. In Meda Shakti, Veda Suktam it comes. Nudamana duruktan. Duruktan. What is unwanted speech? Nudamana. Just leave away all unwanted things from my mind. Then only what is necessary will remain. If it is coupled with all other unwanted things, camouflaged with that, I cannot understand that. It's like I cannot see the sky because there are too much cloud there. In the same way, even though we have learned, if other thoughts are overpowering, I will not be able to recall it. Therefore, when we chant Medha Suktam, it is the deity of knowledge, deity of retention power, to whom we address, saying that please make sure that what I have learned is available to me when I need. Protect my knowledge. Shrudam me gopaya. And such a person alone is truly learned. Not the one who has studied too much. They become scholars. But a saint is one who is able to maintain attention on that and practice it continuously. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kasyat Dukha Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.